Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lilo. It is Monday, so it is time for another recap of 911 the show. It is season 3, episode 8, and it is titled Malfunction. Okay, so let's just start off by saying that this episode was very emotional, especially the end. I was just like, OMG. And a friend told me that Angela Bassett produced this episode or co-produced this episode, and I was like, she did a fabulous job. Like, I felt every single emotion in this episode. I don't know if it was because I'm overly emotional today, but I still felt every single emotion in this episode. So she did an excellent job. All right, let's get into it, y'all. All right, so we start off with a 911 call. I mean, he had this ice skating show with his children. Um, so he on the phone. I don't know who he was talking to, but they were like, "Is it child appropriate?" and blah blah blah. And he was like, "Yeah, I checked all the reviews on Yelp. It's good to go and stuff." So then they pay into the back. We see this two of the characters. They back there fussing. They going at it, cussing and fussing at each other, whatever like that. Apparently they were dating. They broke up. The guy broke up with the girl. She ain't quite understanding what's going on. So she all in her feelings and going back at him. So we see on the rink that a sequence fell off of somebody's costume or whatever. They paying to the children. The children bored as they is like bored as fuck, right? So we see the two people, they fussing again. They still fussing. They about to go out. It's Hansel and Gretel. So they about to go out. They go out, they start doing their little thing, and then one of the skaters trips on the sequence. He goes forward and falls down. Then another skater comes, and while the one skater down, this skater who's coming this way slices the guy's fingers. So these 4 fingers gone. Then the person who laying down, who just got his fingers chopped off, Hansel and Gretel's the girl. Hansel, he falls back on the guy. Gretel, what was it? Gretel that fell? Okay, yeah. So Hansel fell down. Gretel was doing something. I guess she was kicking her leg up or some nonsense, and her damn foot goes into freaking Hansel like that. So he got her damn ice skate in his chest, y'all. The man on the ground, he ain't got no fingers. All this blood all over the place. The kid's like, yes. I said, that is so sad. That is so sad. You can't take these kids to see no good culture. And they out here wanting to see some damn blood and people dying. I cannot. So, of course, the team come. 118, they come or whatever like that. Buck, he falling all over the damn ice. Hen and Chimney, they over there helping Gretel and Hansel or whatever. They still fussing. Like, really? This man got a whole ice skate in his chest and y'all still fussing or like that. But turns out they broke up. He broke up with her because she wanted, like, she got this job on Disney on Ice or whatever like that, and that was her dream or whatever. So Hansel broke up with her so she can go live her dream because she was going to stay with him or whatever. So she was like, "You did that for me?" Like, oh. So they finally get the skate off the girl's foot, and then they just left it in him, bandaged him up, and was about to take him. That Eddie and freaking Buck, they over here looking for the damn fingers. They finally found all 4 of them or whatever. The witch, he tells Bobby what happened. So then Bobby started looking for, seeing what's going on. He found a sequence. They like, how you know all this stuff about ice skating and whatever? Because he was like, a costume failure can mess up the whole show and stuff. And they was looking like, what? So that's when he told them he was an ice skater when he was little. Child. they was looking like, what? Buck was like, I'm gonna Google for the photos later or whatever. So next we see Eddie. He's still going hard in this freaking fight club, y'all. He is kicking people's ass or whatever. And then he in a high stakes because remember they was like in a junkyard or whatever fighting. Now he like in this whole ring, and like he done upgraded to like this high class illegal fight club or whatever. They taking bets. They betting against him thinking he gonna lose or whatever. So then he ended up winning all this money because all the bets was against him. And so the guy, whoever is running the Fight Club, he said that Eddie was gonna be in this big show on Friday or something like that. He was gonna put him up against this big dude on Friday and stuff. And Eddie was like, "Yeah, Eddie is real addicted to this nonsense, and I don't like it." Like, we found out later what was going on with him, but it was just like, come on, Eddie, like you don't need this. Like, what is going on with you? Like, I ain't like that. So next we see Eddie, he pull up in a new truck. So he done brought this new truck with all the cash he wanted at the Fight Club. Buck is like, "You brought a new truck? You ain't tell me you was buying no new truck." And Eddie was like, "Well, I ain't really had to tell you nothing. You ain't my man or nothing like that." And so, no, that ain't what he said. But he was just pretty much like, the old truck was falling apart and stuff like that. So he decided to buy a new truck. So Buck, he got this picture in his hand and stuff. So, Buck was worried about Eddie because he was just like, "Oh, okay, like where you getting this money at?" Like, okay, but he ain't ask him. He ain't say that out loud. He was just like, "All right, when you asking for extra shifts or whatever, don't say nothing. Or you tired from the extra shifts, don't say nothing." But I think he was fishing to find out like how you get this, extra money for this new truck. So anyway, he got this picture in his hand. He going inside the thing. If it ends up being a picture of freaking Bobby when he was little, child, his hair was all spiky, like he was some rock star and stuff. He was cute, but it was so sad. It was just like, oh, look at little Bobby. But Althena, she cooking and stuff like that because she had all this energy, because she on suspension for finding that killer or whatever like that, because she wasn't supposed to, but she found them, but she, had to pay the consequences and stuff like that. So she on suspension. So she said she been redecorating the house, cleaning every cabinet, cleaning the tax receipts, and she been doing everything, child. So she there to help cook to, release some of that energy that she got. And they all in love with the brisk and all this other stuff. They like, well, I mean, Bobby, like your food good, but and that was so funny when Buck went to pick that salt up and I think it was like, and Bobby was saying, I was like, yeah, you don't be salting nobody food. So she received a call. She kind of walked away. She looked worried. And Chimney, because that's his bestie or whatever, he was kind of worried too, but him won't tell him or whatever. So next we see another 911 call. The man, he on the phone with his wife. He in a Tesla, I'm assuming, because that's the only car I know that can drive by itself. But of course, on the back they didn't say Tesla or nothing like that. But I'm assuming that's what it was. Like the car can drive itself. He say he ain't have his hands on the wheel. He ain't got his foot on the wheel. He's talking about he texting and eating and all this other stuff. Because his wife was like, "I don't trust those cars there." Like blah blah blah. So then all of a sudden, he having this heart attack. So she like, "Oh my God, like what's going on with you?" And he just put in the directions to the hospital. So next we hear the 911 call, and the lady's like, "Oh my God, I think my husband is having a heart attack, and he was driving, and I think he passed out." And the lady was like, "Were you in the car with him?" And she was like, "No." She was like, "Well, who driving the car?" So next we see the damn car crash right into the freaking hospital. I say, well, it dropped him off at Then dropped him off at the hospital. At least it got him there. But anyway, we see the team. They come to the hospital, whatever like that. And this doctor, she crushed behind the damn receptionist desk, the intake desk or whatever like that. They get the guy out the car. Every time Hen and Chimney put the people on the damn gurney, the team was like, so they was pretty much like, well, why are we here? And so Bobby was like, clean the area out, because of course not paramedics, the hospital team. I mean, they probably could have, but it'd be safer if the firefighters and all of them clear out the area and stuff like that. So they clear out the area. And next we see they get the doctor out and stuff like that, and they carry her to the back. So next we see Hen, she get another call from the house? Yeah, she get a call from Denny or whatever like that. And apparently something going on with Karen. So then we see Hen back at the house. It's nighttime. Karen's still in the bed. She, because she had lost those 6 embryos, like, what, a couple weeks ago, that she was told that the 6 embryos didn't make it, and, she had a hard time getting those. And I don't know what's, no. Because she didn't freeze her eggs. Did she freeze? No, she never freezed the eggs. So I guess if she do the whole in vitro thing again, it could possibly work out. However, with her age and everything like that, it's a slim chance. But I mean, like, she shouldn't still give up. But she's not thinking that right now. She's just thinking like her world is over type thing. So, she depressed. Like, she pretty much depressed. Um, she talks to Hen because Hen is like, you got to get up. You haven't eaten. You got to, do all this stuff. And she was like, I wish I was like you. Like, I just get up and go. Like, you're not hurting. So she's seeing Hen and she thinking like Hen's not hurting enough like that because Hen has it all together or appears to have it all together. But Hen just trying to be in control and be strong for the family and stuff like that versus breaking down and so forth like Karen's doing. Everybody grieves differently. So it's no right or wrong way to grieve. It's no right or wrong way to like handle your emotions or whatever like that. But Karen is really like, well, I guess it is a wrong way because Karen is like really taking it out on Hen and Denny because Denny came in there with some tea. He was like, well, Mom, I know you wasn't feeling well, so I brought you some tea. And so he accidentally spilled it on the bed. So Karen snaps at him and stuff like that. But then she quickly apologized, knowing, seeing that she hurt his feelings and stuff. And but she just snapping, like, and then Hen was pretty much like, I'm hurting too, like I'm feeling pain and stuff like that. And you're not the only one that's feeling it over like that. I was looking forward to, having another kid around here and stuff like that. So then Karen was like, oh, so I get it. You're not feeling this. These embryos was a part of me. They weren't a part of you. So it wasn't real for you, but this is real for me. And then she just like kind of turned over and went back to sleep. And I was like, Karen needs some counseling. It's like you can't tell somebody, oh, well, get over your depression, get over your grievance, get over your feelings and stuff like that. You can't tell nobody that, but you could just help them and just like she need to go to counseling and talk to somebody for real. Because it got to be hard. It's like 6 babies died, even though they wasn't. I don't know, but for her, it really was. It was attached to her and it was part of her body pretty much. So so she feels like more of an attachment to for her. It was more like a miscarriage type thing to her versus the thought disappeared where Hen was trying to say or whatever like that. Anyway, let me get off of that. All right, what was it? Okay, so then we see Buck, Maddie, and Shim. They all in the house or whatever like that. Well, at Buck's apartment and stuff. And so Buck and Shim is trying to figure out what's going on with Eddie, what's going on with Hen. And Maddie was pretty much like, well, maybe she don't want to tell everybody and stuff, and you don't need to worry about it. And so Chimney was like, well, that's my best friend. She tells me everything and I tell her everything. And so Maddie was just like, oh my God, so you tell her everything. Have you told her about me? So she was like whispering it because she didn't want Buck to hear. And so he was like, well, I would have if she would have listened to me or whatever like that. She had her own stuff going on. And so Maddie was worried and she was like, well, maybe some things don't need to be shared with everybody because then if you share with her, then she'll share it with Buck, and then the whole 118 knows and stuff like that. So maybe some things just aren't, shareable and stuff. So Shimmy was like, yeah, but I mean, like that's my best friend and something like that. And he said something like you shouldn't worry. Like the 118 won't know. Something, I forgot what he said. Like the 118 won't know or something. But then Maddie had ended up turning around and telling Buck what happened and why she's in counseling and why she what happened with the lady. And then Chimney tried to take up for her and was like, well, she heard a call and she was concerned, so she did it out of concern and stuff like that. And then Buck, he was pretty much like was kind of like looking at her like crazy or something like that. And then she threw some shade out there and was like, well, oh, damn. What the hell did she say? She said something. Oh, like she was trying to use her situation as an example, like saying maybe y'all should just kind of mind your business type thing. And so then Chim just straight ignored her and was like, "So what you think going on with Eddie?" I was like, But anyway, we see Eddie. He back in the ring. Of course, he kicking this man. First, it looked like Eddie was about to lose. I said, "Oh no, not Eddie!" But he pretty much demolished this man. He pretty much like almost killed this man. Okay, because this man, he broke the man's nose. The man bone went in. Some of his bone went into his throat. The other went into his skull or something. I don't know, child. But some of it went in his throat. So the man, he up here choking and stuff, choking on his own blood and stuff. And Eddie's like, "Oh my God, he's choking." Like, we need to call 911. The dude who run the fight club, he was like, "Oh hell no, we can't do that. No, that's illegal. Like, I will go to jail, my nigga." Like, no. Like, he was just like, So then Eddie, he turned on the side, fish out the bone. So then the dude, he still, can't breathe and stuff like that. He looked bad. Like, his whole nose was like a whole pumpkin just sitting on his face. It was just So Eddie ended up calling 911 anyway. By the time the squad get there, because it was the 136, I want to say, the one with Bosch. Was it Bosch? I think that's her name. They get there, everybody gone. Eddie the only one that's still there. He back in the cut hiding or whatever like that. And Bosch see him. She go upstairs and she like, what is you doing? Like, why are you here? Like, you still doing this? Like, I told you to use this as an outlet. Like, why are you still doing this? Like, you have a problem. You really need to see somebody and talk to somebody. And he was like, "Look, I need to go. Like, is the dude gonna be all right?" Type thing. And she was like, "Yeah, but like, you almost killed this man." And he was like, "I gotta go before the cops get here." And the cops arrived or whatever. So she gave him her lifeguard check. Jesus help us. Her firefighter jacket. Ooh, that took too long. But anyway, she gave him that so he can get out. So they bought a truck and she steady fussing him out and stuff like that. And she was like, "What? Like, why would you almost kill him?" Like, the dude looked like he was defenseless. Like, he looked like he was punch drunk. Like, he couldn't even put his hands up and fight himself no more. And the dude was, because the dude had just stood there and he was pretty much done. And Eddie did that Mortal Kombat kick, knocked the dude out, effed up his face, pretty much. So, like, he took it to heart and finished him. Like, I mean, whatever. But anyway, so he was like, "Well, you know what the rules are, tap out or what is it? Tap out or knockout, or some shit like that." So she was like, "No, you need some help." Like, and he is straight addicted to this Fight Club stuff. Like, she was like, "This is supposed to be just like some release type thing. Now you over here fighting for money. Like, what is you doing?" So he get to the I'm about to say the precinct, the fire station the next day. Bobby like, "Yo, come upstairs." So he was like, "Well, I was gonna change you. Come upstairs." So while he about to go upstairs, he see Bosch coming down. So Eddie get in her face like, "Yo, what you writing me out? I thought we were supposed to be friends. We supposed to be cool or like that." And she was like, "Look, I know all about you, dude." And why her face be so tense like that? I don't. She need to work on like loosening her face up. But anyway, he was like, "What?" He was like, "I know." She was like, "I know all about you. I know about your grandmama. I know about your son. I know about this. I know about that. What's my cat name?" And he was like, "Yo, what?" She was like, "What's my cat name?" And he was like, "The hell if I know, bitch. I don't know. You got a cat? Like, whatever." And so she was like, "Exactly. It's a one-way street with you, Diaz or whatever." And so she had started strolling out. She was like, "And by the way, I don't even have no cat." He was like, "Okay." So anyway, he went upstairs to Bobby. So he's talking to Bobby, and Bobby was like, Bobby told him like she didn't dime him out. The captain had saw him and recognized him from the tsunami and thought that he should give the heads up that something might be going wrong in his station or whatever like that. So he was like, "Oh, I owe her an apology or whatever." So Bobby was like, "What's going on?" And so he tells Bobby what's going on, and he was saying that he was upset. Oh shoot, I skipped the part, but let me finish this. So he was saying that he was upset at Oh no, he said what did he say? He said he had failed Christopher. He was trying to fail Christopher again. He needed to be in control. And Bobby was like, look, you need to learn how to let go before you can't let go type thing. And he was just like, well, I gotta be in control for Christopher. I can't let him down. And Bobby was like, well, how did you let him down? And he was saying like how he had left the wife because they had some issues, and he brought him in with him, and he wasn't, accepting the wife back. And then he finally did accept her back and brought her back in Christopher's life, even though she had hurt him before, but he wasn't going to let that happen. And he was saying, but then he did let it happen. And Bobby like, what, she died? And he like, yeah, but she died after telling me she ain't want no divorce. And it's like, I'm not good enough. I'm not, what did he say? I wrote it down, y'all. Let me see. Ooh. I got all that. Oh, he said he died before they could be together. He forgave her, and it wasn't enough. That he can't be enough. That it's just not enough or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, this is just too much. I cannot. But the part I had skipped was right before this one with Henrietta and Althena. And Bobby had took Harry out to skate because he all geeked up. He got all back into his whole ice skating thing or whatever like that. And Hen said she was happy for Bobby that he finally like getting a little family he always wanted and stuff like that. And then Althena asked Hen, what's going on, like how she feeling about the IBS and stuff, IVF. And she told her, she was like, she had like high hopes and stuff like that. And so she tells her pretty much like what's going on with Karen. And she said that, we both grieved, we both were sad and stuff like that. But Karen didn't get up, but I did get up. And now she like, taking it out on me and stuff like that. So she's kind of upset. She's angry. She's sad. She's like mad. And she feels guilty for being mad at Karen. And she says she just want to scream at Karen, like, we are still here. Your wife and your son is still here. Like, we are still here. You need to get up and be back in our, come back to us or whatever like that, because we still here. And she was just saying, like, she feel bad for feeling like that. And then Althena was like, she was like, you don't need to feel bad because you ain't say it to her. Like, you said it to me. And him, she's still feeling bad and stuff like that. So she was like, you don't need to feel like that. It's okay. Like, I'm here. Karen will find her way back to you. And I'm here in the meantime for you to, let me know. Vent. Get your emotions out and stuff like that. You got a friend. Like, you need to talk. I'm right here type thing. And I was like, oh, like, everybody need that kind of friend in their life and stuff like that. Just to kind of just talk and just vent and just get like your emotions and all that other stuff out, because you don't want to keep piling it in, and then the smallest thing you just explode type ish, like so you don't need that. Let me make sure I told y'all everything, because I'm so mad I skipped that part, but it was right before, so y'all know how I do. I've been doing good lately, so don't be coming at me. Anyway, next we see the 911. We see with another 911 call. This supervisor, he fussing at the staff. I guess the staff is behind. They got like these little robots doing stuff with the boxes and stuff like that, shipping and all this other stuff. So he fussing at the staff because they behind the robots. The robots moving faster than them. Okay. Anyway, so he talking about he canceling pee breaks. Sir, you can't cancel no. If I got to go to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. You just going to have to fire me or get pissed on. Okay? So this young dude, he all like, I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go to the bathroom. The girl was like, no, you can't go to the bathroom. You are going to lose your job. You can't. He was like, but it's the law. You can't stop nobody from going to the bathroom. So she was like, no, I'm already a minute behind. So I'm like, you can't go faster than no damn robot. That's why they robots. Like, humans, robots. Like, no. So anyway, the dude, he gotta go pee so bad, child. He turned around and pissed on this goddamn robot. So the robot after him, this robot is like, oh, you done peed on me? Oh, okay. So the robot act like it's malfunctioning, twirling. The robot fall into these, knock into these shelves, all these boxes. Like, it look like Amazon in this jink. So all these boxes piled up on all these shelves. The robot knocks the damn boxes down, knocks all these shelves down, crushes the man. They call 911. The team arrive. This dude is just like, he is squish with stuff. And then they like, did you pee on the robot? And he was like, I had to go to the bathroom. And so then the lady was telling him, like, the supervisor canceled the bathroom breaks and stuff like that. And Bobby was like, yo, you stay right there, Shane, because that was the supervisor and stuff like that. So they get the stuff off of him, and they lift it up at one time. They pull him out. His arteries just shooting. Hen and Chim work on him real quick. They got him. Bam. They hit. Oh, he lost his pulse. They brought him back, so he good to go. They put him in a truck. They drive him down and getting him to the hospital and stuff like that. Chim is excited because before they got there, he was like, Hen, I need my partner back. I need you back. Like, you spit, because she was zoned out. So he was like, I need you back. I need you back. So before they went to the little Amazon warehouse, as we're going to call it. So when they finished, he was like, oh yeah, I got my partner back. They was, cheering and stuff like that. They get in the truck. Hen driving. She changed the light. So she clicked the button for the light to change. I said, did she change? Because she did this before they arrived to the Amazon place. And I was like, did she change the lights? They can do that for real? So she changed the light going, head to the hospital. She changed the light. I don't know if the light didn't switch to green yet, because when they did it the first time, the light had changed like that to green. So I think, because I want to say the girl ran the light because there was another car stopped, and then you see the girl go through. So maybe she thought her light was still green and Hen's light was really green. So the girl ran the light. But I'm not 100% sure because they didn't show it. Maybe they'll show it on the next episode, because it's going to be like this huge investigation. But anyway, the girl driving this way. Hen smashed into the T-bone the girl. Like straight T-boned her. And it was the driver's side. So if the girl was going this way and it was a passenger side, then maybe, but no, she T-boned her. So then we come back from the commercial break. We see the girl, and she playing the violin. She like this real good violin player and stuff like that. She playing for her grandma, because her grandma won't be able to go to her performance because her foot all jacked up. So we see her getting her dress. We see, her talking to her mom and stuff like that on the phone. They all excited. They all proud of her. And the girl could play. Like, I was like, oh, it was good. But next we see her driving, and then we see Hen smash right into her. Hen is freaking out, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So she get out the car. Chimney like, what happened? She like, I hit a car, we gotta get this. And so Chimney start calling back for backup. So Hen trying to get the girl out. Of course the doors won't open because like she T-boned her. So it's jammed and stuff like that. Bobby and them get the call. They like, who hit her or whatever like that. Althena, Hen. And so Bobby was like, Hen. So he gets on the phone, calls Althena. So we back to the scene. She studied, Evelyn, is you okay? Evelyn not moving. Evelyn not saying nothing. Evelyn not doing nothing. I was like, that girl is gone. So they get there. The team get there. They get the jaws of life. They pop the car open and stuff like that. They trying to, get her. Buck was like, Bobby, like, it's more blood in the car than it is in her body. And Bobby was like, I know. Like, so they pull Hen away because she can't work on her because, excuse me, she hit her. So Hen over there breaking down. Oh my God, I got it. She breaking down. Like, oh my God, I just wanted to reach through that TV and hug her because she was breaking down. Althena arrived. She talking to her. She like, it's okay. Like, come on, what's going on? So Hen want to do all this talking. It's people in the background. Everybody had their cell phones out. For what? So everybody got their cell phones out, and Hen just going. She was like, I thought the light had changed. I ran a light. I hit her. I did it. And Althena like, girl, shut up. Like, shut up. Because she saw all the people with the cameras and stuff. She like, shut up. Like, you cannot be out here talking like this. This is an investigation. And she was like, I'm going to tell them the truth. She was like, look, you could tell them the truth. That's fine. But you need to tell them what you know and not what you think you know. You need to tell them straight facts. Like, can you do that? And she just broke down. It was just like all the emotions that she had, probably for them embryos, for Karen, for this girl that she didn't kill. It was just like everything just poured out of her in that middle of that street, and then it was over. I said, really? Damn. Like, that's how y'all gonna leave me like that? That's so ignorant. Like, that's so rude. Why they always doing us like that? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I don't like it. But it was good. I was just like, shit. But it won't be on for like 2 weeks. So I guess I get 2 Mondays off, which blows because I really like this show. And then it's gonna go on like a mid, the like holiday break type thing, and then it'll come back on eventually. Because I think Lone Star will come on in January. So, I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, y'all, until 2 weeks Monday, I'll see y'all then. Peace.